I can do, sir, please. Don't do this to my wife, man. You don't know what you're doing to my family, man. Please. I'm begging you. I'm literally where am I going to put my feet?
Today's video takes us to Dixon City, Pennsylvania, where we find the Long Island loser who thinks he's now a law enforcement officer. He thinks that a car window has too much of a tint and that there's a license plate cover obstructing the license plate. And he complains. All to no avail, of course. Let's all sit back, watch, have a good laugh, and most of all, enjoy!
Today we are at the Dixon City Municipal Building here in Pennsylvania. We are here today, as always, to peacefully exercise our First Amendment right. We are immediately greeted with our friendly reminders that the government is always recording us, even though it always seems to be an issue when we, the people, record them. Let's hope that's not the case here today. So we are now behind the police department on the back right side of the facility. Again, just want to point out that there aren't any restricted area signs to be seen. Let's take a look around. So right next to this patrol vehicle, we have a Chevy Tahoe. I believe it's a personal vehicle. I don't see any lights anywhere or anything that would indicate that it's a police vehicle. So it's probably a personal vehicle here. RST, the fully loaded. Would you look at that? See this, ladies and gentlemen? That is a plate cover, a license plate cover.
License plate covers in most states are not illegal as long as they are not reflective. If they're reflective, you'll definitely get a ticket. Now let's carry on.
This is designed to be able to avoid red light camera tickets, tolls, speeding camera tickets, which I'm not necessarily opposed to it, but I am opposed to it when it comes from our public servants who will fine you and or arrest you for having this on your plate. Again, rules and laws for thee, not for me. In this case, it's tolls and tickets for thee and not for me. They can afford this Chevy Tahoe here. It's probably about $100,000. The officer who owns it can afford such an expensive SUV, but doesn't want to pay tolls or anything else. Well, newsflash, none of us want to pay tolls or tickets or anything of that nature, but of course he'll get out of having a plate cover because he's a law enforcement officer. The hypocrisy, same thing is happening in Suffolk County, where I'm from.
Well, now, if you really want to talk about it, there are other ways that you can avoid paying tolls and tickets. Of course, I cannot discuss them here. That would definitely be a violation of TOS, but you don't need a plate cover. You really don't. Yeah, Sean, but you just want to talk stuff up to your subscribers, make you look like a big man, when in fact, you're a jailbird just like the rest of them.
Tinted windows, you know, license plate covers, and this has both. Unlawful tints.
Why are you touching my car?
Is this your vehicle?
Why are you touching my car?
Is this your vehicle?
Why are you touching my car?
I'm just asking you a question, sir.
I'm just asking why you're touching your car.
I was looking at it.
I saw you touch it. It's on camera that you just touched it.
Well, the license plate, yeah. I was seeing if there was an unlawful plate cover, and there seems to be an unlawful plate cover on it.
Touched a car.
Right. That's not a crime.
It's not your property.
It's not a crime, sir. You don't need to worry. You don't need to worry about that. It's not a crime. But
Touch other people's
do you know what is a crime, sir? To have a plate cover on your vehicle.
I don't know whose car it is.
You just said, "Why are you touching my car?"
Why are you touching a car?
No, you said my car. Do you mind if I get your name and badge number, sir?
31 gallery. Don't touch people's cars.
Well, I was just checking to make sure it's in compliance with state law, sir, which it appears that it's not. Do you want to get the person who owns the car out here, if it's not you?
All right, good people. Well, you saw it here first. Sean is apparently a law enforcement officer. He's gone from being on the inside of the jail with Bubba and the boys to being a law enforcement officer. Not.
So that officer became triggered, said, "Why are you touching my car?" Because I wanted to see what the license plate cover was made of, the material. Again, rules and laws for thee, not for me. Absolutely ridiculous how it comes out so aggressive, I just felt the license plate cover. That's all I did. I wanted to see what material it was made out of. I mean, it's illegal to have on a personal vehicle. Cops touch your car during a traffic stop. Did you know that? But they can do it, but we can't. So when we go inside, we're going to see if we can speak to a supervisor regarding the unlawful plate cover. Hi, ma'am. How are you? What services do you offer to the public here?
We are the magisterial judge, so all the traffic citations come here.
Right.
Civil suits.
Okay, and they would make payment here?
Yes.
So I see the sign says we only accept checks and money orders. You do not accept cash?
No.
There's quite a few municipalities around the country now that don't take cash and they don't take plastic. Yeah, if you don't have a check or a money order, you're out to lunch. I found this out when I needed a background check years ago. My own background check. And what? Come on, you don't want to take cash? So I had to go home, get a check, and come back. Unbelievable.
Or you can pay it online with a credit or debit card.
But you won't accept cash whatsoever?
Nope.
Isn't that legal tender here in the United States?
Do you have a case with our office?
Well, I'm just asking questions, ma'am. I'm a journalist. Who are you?
Are we on video?
Yeah, I'm recording.
You're not allowed to record us.
I'm not allowed to record you?
No, I don't
Why?
consent to be on a video, but thank you.
Do you not work for the government?
1 minute, please.
1 minute, please. The infamous 1 minute, please. As they either go and escalate the situation or they go and get educated by their superiors. We do not accept cash. I'm pretty sure that if you're paying a fine, you have to be able to accept cash.
So if you don't have a case with us, then there's nothing I can help you with.
Well, I was just asking, again, like I said, I'm a journalist, I'm working on a story. Do you mind if I get your name?
Yeah, so I'm not giving out my name and you're not allowed to videotape me.
Well, I am, and wouldn't it be common courtesy to give your name to a member of the public?
If you have a case, we can certainly help you.
Yeah, I just have some questions, ma'am.
In today's high-tech society, wouldn't it be much more efficient to go online and get your questions answered? Sure it would be, but then he wouldn't have a video to upload to YouTube. Come on, good people!
Like your name, and why don't you accept legal tender for fines, cash? I think it's interesting. I think most people would find it interesting that you force people to pay a fine and then you don't even accept the official legal tender of the United States of America. No? All right, well, we're not going to get any answers here. Hello, how are you? Hi. Can I speak to a supervisor, please?
We don't really have supervisors on shift.
You don't have
We
any...
have a senior patrolman.
Yeah, you don't have any supervisor on shift?
No, I mean, the rank structure here goes from patrolman first class, which is what most of us are, and then the chief.
Oh, okay. Yeah, just anybody that's, I guess, a senior patrolman or...
I'll see if the chief is available.
All right, yeah, I just had a question.
Sure.
Thank you. The Thin Blue Line Award is presented to Dixon City Police Department for outstanding community service. The Thin Blue Line Award? Really? There's a Thin Blue Line Award?
I've heard so many frauditors talk about the blue line. They think it's some kind of gang and that it's racist. They have no clue what they're talking about. You know, if you don't know what you're talking about, maybe just shut your mouth altogether. How about that?
All right, so our chief is out of the office for today. I mean, I could leave a message for him. Do you have...
I was just... Do you know who's the Chevy Tahoe in the back belongs to? White Chevy Tahoe?
Yes.
Is it an officer's vehicle?
I can't comment on that.
Is it? No, I'm saying is it an actual officer's vehicle? Like when I mean, like, is it a personal vehicle or is it a patrol vehicle?
Right, I can't comment on that.
You can't comment on it?
No. I can't tell you who owns every single vehicle in our lot.
Well, no, I'm asking, is it a publicly owned vehicle? Is it a police vehicle? I just saw that it, you know, the tints on it were pretty dark, had like a plate cover on it, and I'm pretty sure that's against Pennsylvania statute. So I just wanted to, you know, I'm conducting an investigation. That's why I want to speak to a supervisor. I don't want to put this on your head, but I'm just asking questions. That's all for a story I'm working on.
Okay.
So there's nothing that you can divulge to me as far as if it's a personal or a public vehicle. If it's an unmarked vehicle, it's an unmarked vehicle. That's fine.
Right, but we have, you know, other vehicles for other uses.
Right.
Which I don't want to disclose.
Right. Well, is it a public vehicle or not? I mean,
I'm thinking it's an undercover vehicle. And if it is, it's none of your business anyway, Sean. And if it's a personal vehicle, it's still none of your business. Yeah, frauditors always try to make everything their business. Yeah, that's when you get in trouble.
I've seen it already. I've recorded it. It doesn't.
I can't comment on that.
You can't comment.
I mean,
Can the chief?
You can call the police chief tomorrow.
Yeah. Do you have a card or a number?
Yeah, his extension. I'll give you the phone number and his extension.
Thank you. I appreciate
or
that.
If you want an email.
Yeah, that's fine. That works. Email's
I'll give
fine.
you both.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that, officer. Just typically, maybe I'm wrong. I'm not from Pennsylvania, but I'm here on business. But typically, plate covers are illegal in Pennsylvania.
It depends. So plate covers aren't inherently against vehicle code. Just if it hinders the view of the license plate.
Like if it stopped a camera from taking a picture of it, like a toll
Right,
booth.
or even visual view. Don't quote me. It might be 100 feet.
Right.
100 feet. I'm not. I have to look in.
Okay, all right. And do you know the legal percentage on tints?
You have to let 70% of the light in.
Okay, so same as New York.
Right.
So pretty light. Got it.
The next thing you know, Sean will be carrying around a tint meter and trying to measure the percentage of light. Oh, what a moron. I tell you, man, he's due for a clocking. He's overdue for a clocking.
Fellow Patriots, we're just getting out of the Dixon City Municipal Building here in Pennsylvania. So we took a look around the facility. We saw what appears to be an officer's personal vehicle. We couldn't get any comment either way. It appears to be an officer's personal vehicle. There are no lights, no municipal plate on it. I guess it could be an unmarked vehicle, but we didn't get that answer when we questioned the Officer Sawyer about that, and the police chief wouldn't speak with us. He was there when we first got there, and then he left. This is a small department here. He was either there or he wasn't, but again, the lack of transparency, the lack of wanting to speak to the public is pretty evident.
Well, there you have it, good people. Sean's worried about things that don't concern him. Why are you worried about the tint on this car? Why are you worried about the license plate cover? Man, you should mind your own business. Now, anybody with any common sense would look at this SUV and say, hey, that might be an undercover car. Really dark tint, no white wall tires. Come on, man, mind your own business. At any rate, if you enjoy watching stupid people do stupid things on my channel, please subscribe. Because there's no shortage of stupid people on the internet. And to that end, check out Dr. Dave's website, drdave.media. Oh, you'll find a plethora of fools over there, as well as many other websites. Go to Google, type in Dr. Dave Debunker. You'll find all the websites I'm listed on. And you'll find Goat Boy on all of them. This Goat Boy doesn't want me to post videos about him on YouTube anymore. So I took my case to the world and translated into 4 different languages for the world to enjoy, Goat Boy. Hey, you having fun now, boy? Yeah, goat herder. As far as Sean goes, I don't know, man. Get a job, Sean. Cheers to that.
An ordinances book. Yep, that's correct. Say, come again. Is there any reason why these officers are here? I got permission.
Sir, you cannot film in here.
Because the information you're providing is unlawful.
I don't want you filming me.
Call the sheriff. I have permission.
You can't-
I don't
no, you
want
don't
you to
have
film. Don't
permission,
get close to
and
me.
that's all.
You want to go that route? What is the reason for calling the officers here? I want to know what your job title is to see if you're able to assist.
Who are you?
Who am I? Who's the one who called the officers in the first place? Because this may become a legal suit now. This is transparency. I'm conducting an audit. While I wait for the clerk to show me the statute about freedom of information, I need to do an inspection on the town, city, zoning and ordinances book. I have permission. I have permission. I have permission to film here, sir. Ma'am, please ask your superior before disrespecting somebody of the public. Where's the water department for this town? Don't yell. I'm talking to you softly. Why are you yelling at me?
Sir, please stop recording me.
Okay, I need to do an inspection.
I understand that. Please stop recording me right now. You do not have my permission to record me.
Okay, is your facility open to the public?
Not currently.
Not currently, okay. Okay, can you comply with my request? Where's your water department? Ma'am, you're totally wrong. This will become a legal matter if you choose to go this route. Should I go over FOIA law with you?
No, I don't need to see that.
Show me the statute.
Sir?
Can you show me the statute?
Sir.
Who are you? Wait,
What do you mean, who am I?
where are you with?
What do you mean? I have the right to record, ma'am. I have permission here with me. I'll be waiting for the statue. Thank you. I'll be waiting for the book, sir. Ma'am, this is going to turn out a legal matter.
Okay, sir,
This is
we're
going to
done.
become a legal matter. Please comply. Pass. I got a pass. Along with an inspection on the zoning and ordinances book. I'm going to be conducting some business here. I'm going to be recording it. Ma'am, it's up to you, ma'am. And there may be a suit in the court of law for non-compliance. What do you mean who I'm with, ma'am?
I don't know what you want.
I don't know why you're giving me a hard time or a bad
don't know.
attitude. In order to do an inspection on a book readily available. Hi, ma'am. What's your first name?
How can I help you, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Can you tell me what's your first name?
Who are you?
The budget book, ma'am. I need to do.
have it. If you want to have a seat, I'll ask.
Sure, that's fine. Ma'am, I have permission to film. I have permission. I have permission here. Well, you see, the thing is, my good man. Anyhow, compliance is the key, folks. Where does it state that? Ma'am, I need stamped copies of these FOIA here.
Can I help you?
Yeah, sure, possibly. I'm acting as press, ma'am. First Amendment. And I also have permission here with me. Okay, ma'am, you also have to abide by 2635.101 basic obligations of public service. Sir, I'm abiding by the statutes. It does not require a name in order to obtain record. Okay, well, you're talking unlawful. You're talking incorrect. That is not true what you just stated. Come again? Very rude. I'm not rude. It all shows on camera. You're the one who's rude. Well, anyhow.
No one really cares.
No one really cares? An inspection, if I wanted to take digital photocopies.
No, you cannot.
Absolutely, I can,
No,
ma'am.
you cannot.
Please comply with the law. Are you refusing service? Just tell me you're refusing service. Hand me over your business card and you will be hearing from my lawyer. If you go ahead and record, that means you're creating a public record and you cannot delete that off your personal phone. Your personal phone becomes a public record.
That's fine. I'll record.
Okay, well, sir, there's options to conduct business in person. You can't refer everybody to online. I'm not going to refuse my identification. However, I have not committed any crime. You cannot articulate that I have broken the law. Here's what I will tell you. Ma'am, there's no expectation of privacy in public. You could just call me sir. I'd like to file a police report of non-compliance about a employee that works here. Sir, I don't answer any questions.
You don't respect me. Why would
So therefore, I'm not obligated to provide any identification in this matter.
you talk about my wife? What does my wife have to do with anything?
No, I'm not providing an address, ma'am. I'm doing a general inspection.
What does my wife? Why put up a picture and say that's my wife of a goat?
Not in my uniform, however, I do have my clipboard with me. That is not lawful, what you told me.
We're gonna have a ball at your cemetery. We're gonna bring you a rose, okay? We're gonna bring you a rose and we're gonna say you were dishonorable. He's attached to the affidavit too. He's part of the enterprise. You drew first blood. Just like you do with all these auditors, you draw first blood. In the next 3 days, I'm going to have a criminal enterprise community section, and it's going to be real well detailed. I got an attorney that's helping me draft it up and write it up. Scumbag. You're just a plain scumbag, man. You want to say why I'm upset and stuff. And we're going to prove that you are breaking U.S. code. If I really wanted to be petty, I would take you to court. Fuck you and your mammy.